I've missed you all so much, and I'm back with your general tarot reading for this time frame, and of course, any other time that you're guided to watch, as the intention of my messages is always to be timeless. This reading is for all Aquarius placements, but if for some reason this reading doesn't resonate for you, please don't forget to check out your other placements. And also keep in mind that this is a general reading, so not everything will resonate, so please only take what does and leave what doesn't. And if you ever want to get a reading with me, all of my information is in the description box below. You can book a reading straight through my Etsy shop. But without further ado, let's get started on your reading. So I wanted to start first by pulling an oracle card from the Sufi Wisdom Oracle to see what messages need to come through first before we get into the tarot. Okay, this card has came up for Gemini, Libra, and Aries. I'm going to put it back and pull another card for you guys, but this is definitely a theme during this time. It says imagination, draw from the well of your own capabilities. So take that message as it resonates for you. Okay, time to play. Make time to dance and play. Okay, I like that. And then do not be frustrated. Let go and feel peaceful. Yeah, it seems like you've been pretty hard on yourself, Aquarius. Maybe there's just a lot of things in your life right now that are causing you to feel stressed out and frustrated, but your spirit team is definitely coming through here to let you know to just let it all go and feel peaceful. You're allowed to feel peaceful. Even if your circumstances right now currently don't make you feel peaceful, it's still okay to let it all go and trust and have faith in all of that. It's a time to play, okay, to dance and play. It's time to just like let loose, not take life so seriously right now. Even if it feels very seriously right now, it's time to just let it all go and not hold on to any sort of expectation of fear and worries. It's just time to enjoy your life right now, Aquarius, and not take it so seriously. So definitely take this message as it resonates for you, because I do feel that all Aquarius right now are definitely going through a difficult time, and I am an Aquarius myself, so I definitely will take this message for me too. But you know, it's a nice reminder that even through the darkest of times, it's okay to just let it all go and just have fun. You know, sometimes we feel that because there's so much stress and anxiety that we're not allowed to enjoy life, but this is a reminder that we very much are. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what's at your center, what's crossing you, what's crowning you, what's rooting you, your recent past, and what you need to know. All right, at your center we have the Two of Wands. Okay. Crossing that is the Devil. Yeah, there's that like frustration, right? Crowning this is the High Priestess. Beautiful. Rooting this is the Moon. All right, the Sun wants to come out in the reverse, so I'll take that. What you need to know is Judgment. Okay. Wow, very significant energy for you guys. There's only one card with the Two of Wands that is not a major arcana. And then we have the King of Coins in the background energy. So I do feel like right now you have been very serious, very like goal oriented, very career driven, just like really ambitious. Maybe just feeling like a lot of the frustrations that you feel come with this King of Coins. It's like, you know, just feeling like you have to focus on your career, your stability. It's like that's where a lot of the stress and worries are coming from. Maybe you feel like you're not doing enough, but you are. You're growing a lot. You put in so much work, Aquarius, that you should give yourself more grace. Because I feel like all the work you've done, you're not being easy on yourself. It's like it almost feels like what you've done isn't enough and you have to do more. And I think that's why this time to play message is coming out, because you've been in this King of Coins where you've just been working in whatever ways that means for you. It doesn't necessarily mean like being a workaholic, but even if it's shadow work, even if it's like planting seeds and, you know, over time making those small moves, they're still going to pay off. Whatever you've been doing, whatever moves you've been making, no matter how big or small, they're definitely growing a lot of abundance for you in whatever ways that means for you. I feel like you are very much on the path of creating that foundation for yourself that you've been wanting. And it almost feels like you're scared that you're not doing enough with this do not be frustrated. So I feel that with this time to play, your spirit team is letting you know that you've done all the work, you know, even if it's not all the work, but you've done so much work that you should balance it with play, right? You know, that saying like work hard, play hard. So you've worked hard, so now it's time to play as well. Okay. So we have the Two of Wands at your center. So I do feel like you're in the midst of a choice here, whether you've made this choice yet or not, but I do feel like you're caught between two choices, but you are leaning towards one choice more than anything. Okay. We have the Devil crossing that, and I feel like right now, also with the Two of Wands, you're at an initiation. You're about to start a brand new chapter in your life. You're in the brink of it for sure, and everything's about to change for you. Okay, I feel like you may get like a new opportunity of some kind that's just going to change the wheel in your life with this Two of Wands. And then with the Devil here, that's where those frustrations come from. Like I was saying, there's this like huge fear and doubt that plagues you. It's like, I just feel like there's this darkness that looms over you. There's like these limitations, addictions, and things just like hold you back that kind of keep you stuck in a cycle, keep you stuck in a loop that isn't serving you. Okay, it's like a merry-go-round of a toxic cycle. You know, maybe you have like unhealthy coping mechanisms and then you feel guilty for having done that again, you know, like relapsing, that sort of thing. And then with the Two of Wands, it's like you try to be different, you try to do things differently, but this Devil keeps you wrapped in. I also feel like there's a stagnant energy in your life keeping you stuck. It's like you're wanting to start fresh, you're wanting to do something different, but something here keeps you stuck. We'll definitely get more clarifiers as I go through the board first, but there is definitely like a heavy energy looming over you. And the more you try to fight it, I feel like the more it wins. It could be like your shadow side, it could be external forces. So we'll see what that's about as I clarify it. So crowning this is the High Priestess. So this is you. I love this High Priestess. It looks like Jasmine from Aladdin. Yeah, I feel like you're learning to trust yourself more than anything. Okay, yes, this Devil creeps in every now and then, but you outbeat it with the High Priestess. You know how to talk yourself out of any sort of negative thinking, but it does feel like it's a constant loop of in your mind of like a negative thought comes into your mind, you talk yourself out of it, and then another negative thought comes out, and then you talk yourself out of it. And it's just like constant all day, every day, like that. But overall, you know deep down inside what the answer is. You know what the solutions are. You have the wisdom, you have the intellectual wisdom, the intuitive wisdom to get yourself out of any type of loophole that keeps you frustrated. So at the end of the day, you're very powerful within yourself, within your psyche, but that Devil does have a huge grip over you. Okay, and then we have the Moon rooting this. So again, very strong intuitive psychic energy. I feel like you've been staying up really late at night, or like you're a night person, but like more so during this time. And we are approaching a full moon in Aries in a few days. And I feel like in this full moon, you're definitely going to be reflecting a lot about your life. You're going to be reflecting not just like what has happened in the past month, like, you know, since the last full moon, but just like this entire year. Like you're taking everything that you've learned, right? You're taking harvest because it is a harvest full moon. So I feel like you're taking harvest of everything that you learned during this time. And you're really just reflecting, you're in deep thought, you know? And yes, this Devil looms over you heavy, but I feel like you're also contemplating and questioning it, like, why is this energy here? Why am I still stuck in my shadow, for example? You know, so I feel like you're just in really deep thought, and eventually you're going to get to a place where you finally see clearly, okay, which we will get to with Judgment. I feel like this is you coming out of this darkness, because the High Priestess also has a moon over her. So I feel like you've been very much like in the dark right now, like just energetically, you know, very much in your shadow, like a lot of shadow work, and just kind of like working through that. And you're almost to the end of it. You're almost reaching that final lap. Okay. Yeah, exactly. Like I was saying, you're in the dark. We have the sun in the reverse. So yeah, I feel like in the recent past, you've just been kind of down in the dumps. You could have been dealing with a lot of depression, just feeling like really ungrounded, really like a lack of vitamin D, you know, maybe not going out as much as you'd like to. Maybe you were stuck indoors a lot of the time. Even if it was summer, it almost feels like you were depressed throughout the whole summer. So take that as it resonates for you. But with this devil energy, like I said, it's a heavy energy, it's a dark energy. And it's almost like you weren't trusting yourself with the sun in the reverse. It's like you didn't really know if you could trust what you were feeling. So, like, you were in the dark about yourself. You didn't know if you could trust your own light. You could have been dimming your own light to spare other people, or just certain things that are happening in your life have dimmed your light. And you're now trying to get out of that. You're trying to like shine your light again after it's been dimmed by something or someone. And then what you need to know, which I love, is judgment. Yeah, like I said, um, those cloudy skies will be clearing. The sun is going to come out, and you're going to finally see the truth about everything, about yourself. I feel like you're going to, like I said, you've been reflecting. So you're finally going to change things about yourself. And I feel like ultimately you're going to defeat this devil energy. You know, you're going to defeat your shadows and move forward in a way that is justice for you. You know, if you have been going through a really dark time that keeps you frustrated, I feel like that's all ending now. And I feel like it's going to start with you being more easy on yourself and just letting go and having fun and enjoying yourself more, enjoying life more. I feel like that's when you're going to have these like deep revelations. Okay, so let's go ahead and get a card for each card. So what is this Two of Wands about? Okay, the Five of Swords. Yeah, I feel like you're caught between two worlds, like the old you and the new you. Like this devil energy brings you back, and then this like judgment energy is wanting you to move forward, and it's like you're stuck there. The devil, we have the Wheel of Fortune. Damn. What I feel with this Wheel of Fortune is karma. There could be like like heavy karmic energies that keep you stuck, especially with this like spider web around. Yeah, you're healing dark energies, Aquarius. Strength for the High Priestess. Three of Cups for the Moon. Eight of Cups for the Sun. Yeah, you had to recently walk away from something. You've been evolving, that's for sure. Okay, then we have the Ace of Swords with the Hierophant. Okay, beautiful. Wow. I feel like you're going through initiation, a spiritual initiation of some kind. And then we have the Seven of Swords at the bottom of the deck with the Page of Wands underneath that. With the Seven of Swords, I feel like you've been going through challenging times where you've felt alone, you've been a target, and you've just kind of had to do things your own way, kind of be like strategic in your own way. You could have been outcasted in some way, you know, but you're doing whatever it takes to survive. And I feel like this is how you've been surviving, by being in the Seven of Swords energy, and that is Aquarius energy. But it's what works for you, you know, to do things differently, to find your own beat of your own path. I'm not getting self-sabotage, which most people do with that Seven of Swords. I feel like for you guys, it's more strategy. It's like it's how you figured out how to survive this devil energy, if anything. You know, if you were stuck in a dark shadow of like addictions, for example, it's like you've learned how to combat that. You know, I feel like you haven't even really told people what you're going through. It's like you're fighting these silent battles that people don't even know about, but you're doing it in a way that is beneficial for you. I feel like sometimes you not sharing what you're going through with people makes it easier for you, because I don't know, I feel like Aquarius energy, you just can't really stand people like feeling sorry for you, or feeling like you have a problem or like you have issues, so it's like you'd much rather just keep it to yourself. And I feel like that's what you've been doing here. You've been fighting some silent battles without telling anyone, but it works for you. Okay, so at your center, we have the Five of Swords with the Two of Wands. There's like a battle of some kind that you're fighting here. Like I said, it's like whether it's you and your own shadows or other people, whatever it is, you're standing up to it, you're owning up to it, and you're deciding that you're going to make different choices. With Five of Swords, maybe in the past, you could have easily brushed things off, maybe acted like they weren't so serious. Like you could have dismissed your own pain, your own sadness, and then just kind of repressed it. And with the Two of Wands, it's like you're deciding to do things differently this time. And I also feel like you could have pushed people away. Like going back to the Seven of Swords energy, it's like you don't really let people in. And with the Five of Swords, you kind of get angry sometimes that other people have like a better life than you, for example. There could have been comparison there, and that's obviously not serving you. It's just hindering you. And I feel like you're now seeing that you have choices in life, that you don't have to stay stuck in that sort of victim mentality where you kind of have a distaste for humans in general, or like that you feel that there's just like this irritated energy that I feel with the Five of Swords here. But I feel like with the Two of Wands, you're getting out of that. You're choosing differently now. You're not really hating people anymore as you may have in the past. Like you could have been even like mean to people. You could have hurt people in the process of you trying to find yourself, but you're deciding to do things differently now. And I also feel with that Five of Swords, like I was saying, like you're fighting some battle. Like I feel like you're also finding your power. Like if you've been pushed around by other people in the past, to step up and be in this energy if needed, because I feel like you've been both. You've been here and here. But if it resonates that you've been pushed around by people, I feel like you're now being more in this energy where you have to be a little bit more gung-ho and stand up for yourself. Okay, and then we have the Devil with the Wheel of Fortune, which I'm definitely going to clarify more, because the Wheel of Fortune, the Devil, are already very like strong energies on their own. They can stand alone. But I do feel like there's divine destiny here. There's like karma that you're working through. It's like if you are dealing with negative patterns that like repeat themselves, I feel like you are the chain breaker. Okay, if this is like a generational curse, for example, or not a curse, sorry, like a generational pattern that needs to be cut, I feel like you're taking the responsibility of doing that. And it's been really difficult with this Wheel of Fortune. I feel like you've had so many challenges thrown at you. Like you've been dealing with the wheel of karma. Like you've been getting hit left and right with these dark energies. And there's like this dark energy that you need to defeat, whether it's like outside of you or it's inside of you. I feel like it's both. I feel like it's external and internal. So let's see what this is about. Ace of Wands. And Nine of Cups. Okay, what I feel with this Ace of Wands, it's simply what keeps you stuck, okay? And if it resonates for you that like family is also stuck, I feel like it's you, for example, who's taking on this leap of faith to break those patterns, those generational patterns that have kept your family stuck for a long time. Okay, or just like those dark energies that have kept your family stuck for a long time, because it just feels very universal, very generational with this Wheel of Fortune here. And with the Ace of Wands, it's like whatever kept you stuck, you're now initiating a change. If there's been like blocked creativity, if you felt blocked, if you feel like you haven't really been living your purpose, your passions, you're working through that. You're learning to take initiative and to break free from that, because we also have the Nine of Cups here. So I feel like that's your wishes, your dreams, your desires, your happiness, that like independent happiness here. And I feel like that's what you're working towards. It's like the Ace of Cups and then, sorry, the Ace of Wands with the Nine of Cups. It's like that emotional happiness, passion, energy mixed together with this devil, like just not letting you feel that. Okay, because going back to the time to play, that to me is like the Ace of Wands and the Nine of Cups. You know, it's like making time to dance and play, to have fun. But with this devil energy, it's like it won't let you. So with the Wheel of Fortune, it's like this is the fortune you've been given, even if it's bad fortune. This is just something that you have to defeat in this lifetime. And once you do, you'll be able to tap into this creative potential that you have and just be happy in general and defeat this devil energy. But it definitely feels like patterns, karmic patterns. Okay, so crowning this is the High Priestess with strength. So yeah, you're trying to find the strength in your own intuition and your own power and defeat those beasts, you know, tame beasts. Fight your own demons, fight the demons outside of you. You want to be strong and hold your center in moments of distress, in moments of fear and doubt. It's like you're just wanting to stand strong and tall and trust your intuition. And you are doing that. Trust me, you are. But I feel like sometimes you feel like you're not doing enough, like I was saying, but you are. You know, as hard as it is, because with this strength card, like my back is hurting as I pulled this card. So it's like, it feels heavy. It's a heavy burden on your shoulders to be the strong one, you know, especially in your family. If you are the strong one, there's a lot of responsibility that falls on you, whether you realize it or not, whether your family realizes it or not, but it's definitely there. And you have the strength to defeat these energies and to fight it through because you are the High Priestess. And then rooting this, we have the Moon with the Three of Cups. Yeah, so like I was saying with the Moon, you're definitely going to be in a reflective period at this time of, you know, maybe looking back and kind of questioning, have I been enjoying my life? Have I been doing what I love? So I feel like if during this full moon that's coming up, if you start to reflect on if you're happy as a whole, you're going to start to do things differently to be more in alignment with that. Okay, going back to the time to play, they very much look like they're dancing and playing here. So I do feel like if you've been having fun, don't feel guilty for it. With the moon here, like it kind of sends some guilt too. Don't feel guilty for enjoying your life and going out and having fun. You know, obviously being safe, but you know, I feel like it's working for you. I feel like you're also manifesting a friend group that's going to be positive for you, whether they're in your life already or they're coming into your life. But I definitely feel like you're going to be reflecting on that a lot with the moon here. You know, really reflecting on friendships if they're good for you or not. But for most of you, I do feel like you have like two specific friends who you can truly confide in and feel seen and heard from. And this is definitely a moment of celebration. Okay, I feel like there's still a lot of fears and doubts that loom over you, especially with that devil energy. That you know, you just can't help it. It's a very strong energy, but this is definitely a moment of celebration. There are things worth celebrating, and it's definitely a time to pay more attention to that, to shift your perspective from the negative to the more positive. And then recent past, we have the Eight of Cups with the Sun. So like I was saying, like you've been dimming your light, you know, there's something in the past that has dimmed your light, that has caused you to like withdraw, shut down. But I feel like you walked away from that. You're evolving from that. You're no longer keeping yourself in the dark. I feel like you've been going through a spiritual journey of some kind that is definitely helping you find your power. And you're looking for that ninth cup, right? You're looking for your happiness. And it caused you to get out of your comfort zone. And I think that's what you're doing. And I feel that with the Sun in the reverse, you had to hit rock bottom in order to make these changes. Because had you not hit rock bottom, you would have just stayed there. But something about this rock bottom energy caused you to make a change, to go in a new direction. Some of you may have moved to a new location, or you could have just simply like walked away from things that no longer serve you, whether that's relationships, a job, or just energetic ties that have held you back. You know, even those patterns that I was speaking of. But you decided to take it upon yourself to make a change and to go after what you actually want and to leave behind what is no longer serving you, and to not entertain things that are no longer serving you. You're evolving, you know, you're raising your vibration, and even if it means walking alone, and I feel like it's been a lonely road for sure. You know, I feel that your journey is very unique. You're not going to really relate to other people, but it's okay. I think you're fine with that. And that's making you want to do this all the more, because you know that if you're able to do this on your own, you're going to stand tall in your power. And then what you need to know, we have Judgment with the Ace of Swords and the Hierophant. So this is beautiful energy, Aquarius, because I feel like anything that you've been in the dark about with that devil energy, the moon, like I was saying, I definitely feel like you've been in the sun in the reverse, right? Like you've been in like hiding your light from the world. You're coming out of that. You're shining your light. The sun is shining on you. You're finding your truth. You're cutting any cords, any like negative patterns, right? This like the knots here, like any blockages, like you're cutting through that. You're finding your voice. You're speaking up for yourself more. If in the past you felt like you couldn't really speak up, you know your freaking power now. You know your voice. No one can mess with you. And then with the Hierophant here, it's like that there's this like stability, like that dependability within yourself, that confidence to stand tall. Like the Hierophant is Taurus energy, so it's very grounded. You know, it's like no more wishy-washy energy. You just know who the F you are now. Okay, we have the High Priestess and the High Priest, so very strong energy in your reading, Aquarius, with all these arcanas. I mean, we have the Wheel of Fortune, the Devil, Strength, the Sun, the Moon, Judgment, the Hierophant. So like very strong energy. So I do feel like you're going through a very significant period in your life. And with the High Priest, you have learned, or you are learning everything that you need to learn to trust in yourself, to trust in your wisdom, and to not need to seek outside counsel anymore. You know, maybe in the past you needed so much like reassurance from friends or family or other tarot readers, psychics, you know, and like you don't need that anymore, because you know that what you're feeling, what you're knowing within yourself is the truth. You don't have to second guess it. You just know. So this is beautiful. And I think it was through these moments of frustration, of doubt, that got you here. And that's why you took this leap of faith to walk in a new direction, because you knew that what awaits you on the other side is this confidence of your truth. And I feel like it was definitely an initiation for you with Judgment. It's like the energy that I'm getting from this monkey here, it's like they've been through hell and back, but they're at the end now. And they've acquired so much wisdom along the way. So beautiful reading, Aquarius. I'm going to go ahead and finish this off with the oracles. So I'm going to be using the Transformation Tree Oracle, and this is locally made here in Portland, so I'm really excited to share this with you guys. Yeah, see, spiritual warrior. I feel like that's what you guys are. You are a spiritual warrior. Okay, we have Mimosa. Grace, beauty, refinement is the tree. Sorry, is the message. And the tree is Mimosa. Mimosas are here to inspire beauty, grace, and an open-hearted earthiness of delight. They remind us of the pleasure, refinement, and restorative energies of life. Mimosas transmit lighthearted, sweet energy. They are playful and sensitive, but also earthy and grounded. Beneath the mimosa is where you would love to have a picnic of delicacies, sip tea, draw, recite poetry, play music, and contemplate. Intellectual pursuits are more easily mastered under a mimosa. It is also a good place to go if you have something heavy to process in your life, to review or consider, and you need the light and supportive energy these trees offer. Mimosa will hold the space for you to meet your challenging task while reminding you of the grace and softness life offers. You are urged to embody Mimosa's frequencies now, whether to hold space while you process a challenge or to spend time engaging in gentle, joyful, and refined pleasures of life, perhaps through art. That's beautiful. And you also got another message of play, right? I feel like I saw it. Yeah, they are playful and sensitive, but also earthy and grounded, which is what you had over here. It's time to play. So yeah, definitely a time to play and just take life not so seriously, Aquarius. All right, so final message is going to be from the Lenormand deck. Ooh, what's this? Okay, number 8. So I'm still studying this deck, so I will be reading the book. Ooh, number 8 is coffin. Okay. I am the painful change and transition. You will feel me through your body, your mind, and certainly your wallet. Depression, loss, and bankruptcy are my specialties. I am sickness and bed rest. I am all endings and sometimes death. The coffin of the Reverie deck harks back to the ancient Egyptian period. Although traditionally seen as an ending or finality, this is also symbolic of an initiation that brings a final reckoning of our life purpose. It is often when we are faced with life-changing events or illness that we evaluate the important aspects of our life. Here in the Reverie world, we see the coffin in the form of a sarcophagus, flanked by the imposing figure of Anubis, the god of embalming and protector of the dead. One of his roles is to assist with weighing the heart to ascertain the worthiness of the person to enter the afterlife. The significance of this card can be the actual ending of something as we know it. Yeah, exactly. Like I was saying, this is an initiation, like it said right here. This is also symbolic of initiation that brings a final reckoning of life, our life purpose. I feel like that's what this entire reading was about. There's this old you dying, right? Like that depression that it spoke of too. Like that's where you had that depression where you felt stuck and stagnant. That's all changing. That old you is definitely like in the past, and this new you is reemerging. All right, Aquarius, so that is what I have for you guys. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and hit that notification bell button so you receive notifications when I post again. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in your next reading. Bye.